just love these beautiful plates made in England. And of course, HomeSense Home Goods makes it so affordable. $7.99. It's a beautiful size. I just love them. And I love the blue on them. You know, sometimes they're a little too dark or too light. These are just beautiful and beautifully glazed. And $7.99. Look how pretty they are. I love them. I'm not sure if I turned over the dinner plate. $7.99 for a big plate. Now I could put a charger underneath, especially if it's like, let me see if I have one here to show you. So this is one idea. And then maybe just put this right on top here. Look how pretty, a little bit of that rattan brown. Kind of makes it more casual, but also enhances the blue in the plates. I love that. I think I like that. Because it's not our actual Easter dinner. It's Good Friday dinner, so we're gonna have fish. I think that looks really pretty, even though it's more brunch style, which I think we're gonna have dinner around 6. But I love this look. I think I might keep this. And I think if I was hosting Easter and my family was coming over and it was Easter Sunday, then I would use this beautiful silver one that I usually use at Christmas time. But look how pretty this looks. Wow. See, this is more like evening. Love that. A little bit of sparkle. And you can also just omit everything. And because the tablecloth is so pretty and all the blue and the crystal and the cutlery bounces off of each other, that looks pretty too. But I have to say, I think for what I'm thinking, I'm going to do this placemat. I wish it was round, but I like this shape too. It's a little bit more casual. Yeah, I'm really, really liking this. And then probably I will get a round one as well, just to see. Love that. So again, the fancy silver, bit of glitter, or the brown. Yeah, you could see it's totally different look and feel and more casual. Both are very pretty. So again, it just all depends when you're serving dinner, or if it's a brunch, you have a totally different look. I had another idea to use the vibrant lemon tablecloth. It's very cheerful and very spring-like. And there's nothing wrong with mixing different styles and different colors. And look how beautiful and cheerful that is. I won't do it in this situation, but it's a very good option too. And then the green rabbit. I think there's no rules. I think it's like fashion when you're wearing it. It's whatever makes you feel good and whatever looks good to your eye. Everybody will appreciate it. That looks pretty too. Let's try it with the brown now. Let's see here. Yeah, I like that too. Very nice. Hi, everyone. Did you see his head? He thinks somebody's here. I wanted to make a video on decorating my porch and a little bit of Easter prep. I don't want to leave everything to last minute, especially if I have to pick up ribbon or candles or whatever else besides the cooking. So I wanted to dress up the house a little bit. Right, Rocco? You gonna help mommy? You gonna help mommy dress up the house? He's got a leash on. He thinks we're going somewhere special right now, but we're not. So yeah, let's go do some Easter decorations. So I have this wreath on the door. It's for spring. I love the twigging and the yellow of the flowers. I love it. But what I think I want to do, instead of buying a wreath for Easter, is I bought these little cutouts, Easter cutouts. They were $3.50, and I think I'm just going to attach them to make it look more festive. So instead of spending money, I'm just going to attach them with a glue gun, and then after Easter I can take them down. Look how precious that looks. Yeah, it's already festive. That's great. I love it. These little chicks are so cute. How did they even make this for $3.50? Look at that, little details, even on the little rabbit. That is so precious. So there's the finished wreath. But now looking at it, I think what I want to do is add some kind of ribbon on the bottom. Excuse me, probably in a yellow or maybe a green. I don't know. It's got to be springy, but look how cute. That just elevated it to another level. But I'm gonna go get ribbon tomorrow and I'll show you the finished product. Look how sweet that looks. So another idea is I have this beautiful cement urn. I have some decorative grass. I wish I would have picked up moss. I could still do that and change my mind. And let me see if I have enough eggs to put in there. So I'm loading up the urn on the bottom with some paper bags so I don't have to waste so much grass. And let's fill this up. Okay, she's looking festive already. I kind of like it kind of overflowing. I wonder if the wind will take that. But maybe the weight of the eggs. Okay, let's work on this. Okay, I'm just coming up with ideas. Either I can put this little bunny in here and then hot glue eggs all around him. Or do I just hot glue the eggs on here because I have other rabbits to put on the fireplace outside? Okay, this has got to be a visual thing. I got to check how it looks. So I also bought these forsythias fake flowers. Just a simple bundle. They were $1.79 each. So I don't feel bad if something flies away or it gets wet. Look how pretty. So I'm going to put those in the urns outside as well. Doesn't this scream Easter for you or spring? Just love it. I'm finding things along the way until I get to the veranda. So I also picked up this little bunch of flowers. It's like a wreath. It was $2.99 from Value Village. So I'm gonna see if I can use this in anything. Yeah, this year I'm not gonna wait till like Easter Sunday to decorate. It's already April. Easter is middle of April. I wanna enjoy driving up to my house and seeing the beautiful decorations. Just like at Christmas, we have like a whole month of decorations. Whereas with Easter, it's just one day, but I'm gonna decorate just to liven up the house outside and just to enjoy the colors. So as cute as this looks, and I could add more fake forsythia to it, what I think I'm gonna do is add these branches and then tie them into a loop. I'll show you what I mean. Hang on. Look how pretty that looks and so inviting. Okay, so we got our planters done halfway. I'm gonna get more for Cynthia. We got our wreath. And now let's have a look at the fireplace. Look how cute he is. He has to watch everything. I should open the window for him. Let me open the window. He's happy. He can breathe the fresh air. Milo, you're so cute. Oh my God. I just noticed how the net has to be washed. Another day. Okay, so I definitely want these two rabbits on the fireplace. They're perfect size to make an impact. I don't know if I'll leave these velvet ribbon. They kind of look Christmassy, but if I don't find, then I'll leave these on. If I don't find anything more Eastery, pinky or green, I will leave these on. So next up, I have my little Happy Easter. What is this called? Why am I going blank again? Easter garland. That only took me a minute to find the words. That looks really festive. So yeah, it's layering, right? We're gonna keep layering until we find the look we want. I just realized that this urn is the same material stone as the rabbits. Look at that, how that came together. Okay, let's keep going. Look how lovely that looks. I think I'm not going to introduce another rabbit made from another material. I kind of look how that looks. I think I'm going to just add the eggs to that arrangement. So let me go get the glue gun. Okay guys, look what you can do with a few Dollarama finds, like seriously, and Value Village. Look how precious that is. All I did was glue gun some eggs. I'm gonna go get some more tomorrow. I feel like I want to have this pointed like in a triangle. So I will do that tomorrow, get more eggs from the dollar store. I was gonna put this rabbit in here. Hang on one second, like somehow like that, but I'm not going to because again, it's taken away from the other rabbits. So I'm gonna stick with the eggs. Like I said, I'm gonna make like a topiary climb with the eggs and just add more. That will look beautiful. Okay guys, so tell me what you think. Isn't that just so happy and Eastery? And maybe because the weather is so great today and the sun is shining, look how beautiful that looks. I'm really impressed with you, Maggie. You did a good job. Looks so pretty. I've put the other little rabbit here beside this wrought iron thing that I have. That looks really cute. Love it. Okay, so I'll fix up those eggs. That will be great. I'm gonna get more forsythias tomorrow. Bend this more. I have to work with these twigs because there's a way to make them expand so they look more circular, like a circle, I mean. So I'm gonna work on that. And then guys, look at my rabbits that I got just recently. I wish they were facing each other, but they didn't have that. Yes, I know the paint off my door has peeled. I followed instructions to a T, bought expensive paint, sanded, I did everything, but maybe it didn't dry, maybe it was hot, whatever, I have to redo it. So I do notice the bubbling on the door. So I see it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get ribbons for these ones. They need something, right? some kind of like a green ribbon or pink even, or orange. Okay, I'm gonna see what's there. But look how nice that looks around the door. And then I got the rabbits over there. Looks so good. Just puts me in a different mood right away because spring is coming. Yeah, I love them there. I don't think they're gonna stay there forever. I might just put them in the garden, but for Easter, this is where they're staying to protect our front door. I wish our climate was better here in Canada. I would fill this up with spring flowers. It would look so cute, but it's too soon. It could snow tomorrow like it did yesterday, so no flowers until long weekend in May. Maybe around Easter I could plant something here. We're still like, it's April the 4th today, so I'm just starting to get ready. So maybe when it gets closer to the date, I can put some beautiful flowers in there. Okay, so inside in the foyer, I think this is the look I'm going for. I don't want to remove my beautiful lamps. I will put this lovely green rabbit that I broke dragging it here on an airplane. I think that looks perfect. Love that. A bit of green in here, yeah. Because I could use these ones as well, but they'll get lost. I find the green is so festive. That looks so lovely. Love it. Anytime a window opens, this little monkey poo has to go and sniff the air outside. Milo, do you want a num num? Oh, that's the only way to get him to look at me. And he's only affectionate in the morning. In the afternoon, he couldn't care less about you. It's funny how animals have their own little personalities. Milo poo. My beautiful asparagus fern, I had to turn it away from the wind. I'm hoping that I'm not damaging having this cooler wind coming in. But that's okay, 5-10 minutes, we'll air out the foyer, let Milo play on the window, look at birdies, and then we'll close it. And then look who's waiting for me to take him for a walk. He's been very patient. And we're gonna go for a nice walk, Rocco, and get your crazies out and get mommy's crazies out. And then we got lots to do. Mommy's gonna do laundry. I gotta do stuff. I gotta cook dinner. We're gonna make fajitas tonight, right? So I don't know yet what the menu is gonna be for Easter because we have to decide what day we're doing where. I'm definitely gonna make a tiramisu. And then I wanted to try making these. I got myself this book, Hungry from Home, for Home. So Hungry for Home, and I wanted to make chocolate chip cookies for the kids and wrap them nicely in a see-through little pouch with beautiful ribbon. I'm in love with this book, so we will make these in another video. There's somewhere in here, they're her famous chocolate chip cookies. Such a beautiful book. The pictures are spectacular. The recipes are very easy, so we'll make chocolate chip cookies. So chocolate chip cookies for sure, and then tiramisu. We start always with the dessert because that takes planning, and then the dinner menu will be when I know for sure what day we're doing it, because if it's Easter day, it's a different dinner than Good Friday, right? So yeah.